to look out for you. Expect him to keep doing his job. Especially, you now have a daughter, apparently. 12-year-old daughter who you didn't have during the war. 12 years ago when we...
Peter. When we picked up your ship, part of me was excited. At first. But then after all this time, you haven't changed. At all. You're still the same...
I've changed. Whatever the fine is, I'll pay. Just give me 3 cycles. Let me prove that I'm not still... whatever it is you're gonna finish that sentence with.
You're gonna pay 7,000 units? In 3 cycles?
Wow, okay, that is a lot of money. Here, I was thinking that maybe...
The fine's non-negotiable. My search party found a disturbing amount of prohibited tech lying around your ship.
Well, that's all they found, right? Okay, you'll get your money on time, no problem. This Guardians of the Galaxy thing, we are this close to getting it off the ground. And if I didn't have these handcuffs on, I would show you just how very close we are.
Why do I feel like I'll regret this?
Oh, come on, when have I ever... You won't regret it. Promise.
You've got 3 cycles, Peter. Not 4, not 5, 3. Contact me when you've got the units.
And if we don't?
The device we installed will deactivate your ship, and you will all go to prison.
Gotcha. We won't let you down.
What the hell, Peter? You said you could get us out of this.
I did. 7,000 units is a small price.
7,000 units?
That is a tremendous sum.
Where are we gonna get that kind of money in 3 cycles?
By robbing a frickin' bank, apparently.
Okay, so we got fined. So we have a Nova tracking thing on our ship that's gonna shut down our engines if we don't pay that fine in 3 cycles. At least we're not on a prisoner transport.
Not yet.
Come on, guys. You're Drax the Destroyer, man. You killed Thanos.
Allegedly.
Are you gonna let a little fine slow you down? And Gamora, you're practically an MI6 agent, but way hotter and cooler. There's nothing you can't do.
Here it comes.
Rocky, you're an actual genius and the scrappiest dude I know. How many prisons did you break out of?
7.
You are Groot. Guys, we're supposed to be a team. All we need to do is figure out how broke we are and come up with a plan. So check your quarters. Check between the sofa cushions. Check under the crafting bench. If you find any spare units lying around, grab them. I'll do the same in my quarters.
All right.
This is why you don't sleep with cops, Quill. They put bombs on my ship.
My ship.
I am watching you, rodent.
What's that supposed to mean?
It is common knowledge that rodents hoard nuts, stolen technology, units.
Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to.
What do you want, Quill? If you're looking for units, check your own room. So, you here to talk, or you just want a gear upgrade?
Can you upgrade me? Pretty please?
Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. Ta-da! So, about my raise. There, all set. Anything else?
Not now, Rocket. Maybe we can talk later. Guys, don't forget to close the fridge!
Sure thing, Mom Lord. If you want to make it up to me, find a way to pay this flarkin' fine.
Smells like llama breath. Looks broken. Maybe Rocket can fix it. Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I'm Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Gardeners of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
Peter Quill, order the tree to open this door. I am certain that the rodent has hidden a stash of units within the latrine.
All right. I'll check on him and tell you if he's doing anything weird.
Acceptable.
Groot, you okay in there? Think you could open the door for a minute? Is that my toothbrush? Great. Now I need a new toothbrush. Sweet tracks.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you, but I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
I ain't got no units, but I can upgrade your stuff if you want. Why you gotta be so paranoid, big guy?
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey, I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? It kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
Or not a raccoon?
You gotta understand, she was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Does it bother you that if we don't manage to get the money in time, this team is toast?
We will get the coin, Peter Quill promised. We shall not turn to roasted bread slices.
Yeah, well, no offense to Quill, but he ain't too good at keeping his promises. Yup, neither am I. Groot! Are you done in there? Me and Musclehead could use some input. What do you mean a minute? You've been in there for ages.
I have noticed that the tree is very meticulous about grooming.
You don't say. He made me snip off the shoots on his back the other day. Nobody cares that they were poking out, you big dandy. I'm broke, Quill. You want to pay off your girlfriend? Look in your room. So, got any ideas to get those units together?
Do you have investments?
You think I look like an investment type of guy?
No wonder Rocket's the way he is.
Let me guess. You're watching me.
I am.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Conjure some units from thin air?
Can you do that?
No!
What is in that container on your work table?
Your mom's love letters.
My mother did not write love letters. She displayed her affection by hunting large game animals for my father to cook.
Ugh, now I'm hungry.
I am confused by your blind trust in the others. We'll reflect on it.
So, Drax, did you bring out your stash of hidden units?
I do not hide my units.
Well, well, well. Let's see if we can find some stray units in here. Really?
"37 units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill,
I know. We clearly need a plan.
and reconsider my initial proposal.
Oh, no, not Fin Fang Foom again.
Yes, we should go after Fin Fang Foom.
Drax, there are easier ways to get paid. Like, what about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on, you've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always a
Holding out on
My
us, Quill.
figurines are not knickknacks.
Team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no
set course
sacrifice.
for the Mocking
I will
Star system.
sacrifice your head.
And take...
Guys! I think we should hear out Groot for once.
He says we should combine both ideas.
Sell Gamora's trinkets to Fin Fang Foom. It is brilliant.
Yeah, you know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend. Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
Sell Groot? I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather. Anyways, I'm sure it looks worse than it is.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem.
Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment. Piece of cake.
You can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Next time, I'm flying.
Are you sure the Leafy One is ready for this?
Nope.
He'll be fine.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Daz?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all complaining. Happy?
I still believe it is a mistake to sell the tree.
Wonder what would have happened if Lila had survived.
I am Groot.
Dry up. That's what I want to do after this mission.
I am Groot.
I don't know. After we pay this fine, let's see.
He's gonna say...
Contraxia.
Contraxia again.
Contraxia?
I am Groot.
Who cares if I'm predictable? Contraxia's got nice weather.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, Peter Quill.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got it. It's different.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Ew! Ouch! Ugh. Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't serious. Seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch.
How are we to convince a beast collector to purchase a tree?
So what the Nowhere Collector wants you back. You don't speak for all collectors.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. You must face Lady Hellbender's rage head-on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed?
Of being direct, you child of subterfuge.
What is your problem?
Lady Hellbender scoffs upon duplicity and dishonor. Your reputation is why she tests us. Blow your worst, monstrous queen!
You know she can't control the weather, right? She's just a person.
Lady Hellbender is not just a person. She is a queen.
Doesn't mean she can control the weather.
If Lady H is so powerful, why does she live on this scutball?
Seknarf 9 is her ancestral home. A concept you are clearly unfamiliar with, Abomination.
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Flarking storm?
What happened to staying topside so we can keep tabs on the fortress?
Still seems perfectly reasonable.
And yet you cower from Lady Hellbender's majestic rage.
I'm not cowering. I'm exploring.
Let's
Pick it up, Quill! I ain't waiting around to get hit by lightning!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit, or we'll get blown right off!
Yo, Quill! Fortress is this way! Of course he knows we're on the clock! 3 cycles!
It's called scouting, okay?
No, it's called going the wrong way!
Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
Live for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die, I'm going back to the ship!
Rick us!
Whoa! I ever mention how much I hate being wet?
Not again!
Says we should hide under him!
That is a terrible suggestion!
Just keep incoming!
It's like he's trying to hit us! You sure you never dated this woman?
Pretty sure!
Just me, or is the storm actually getting worse?
Lady Hellbender is angry this day!
She doesn't control the weather!
Not again! Again, Everyone okay? We should have gone to Mach 4.
Hey, check out the old Resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
I am Groot.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
It would be wary, rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little... Ah!
It's not alone. Get ready! I was getting bored anyway.
Glad we can entertain you. Guess this is the road that
The
tracks!
thing that tries to kill us. Watch it! Spikes!
Satisfying to strike!
Just don't get your fist stuck in there. The lobby's got a knife!
They're outside to regenerate!
More abominations come to test our might!
You'd think the death of their kin would scare them off! The blob's on a warpath!
Watch the spiky things!
At least those parts are vulnerable!
Well, slime's speeding up! Someone get rid of the kid!
Spikes are incoming! Hold fast! What is next, Peter Quill? Die with honor! Yeah, I smell it too!
Ready! Find me an opening!
Drop him, Gamora!
Never see it coming! I was getting bored anyway!
I must reluctantly agree.
Destroy the cores to kill them!
Rocket! Move them!
is charging! The rodent is being overwhelmed!
Right, toss it!
Tearing flesh from its bones appears to do nothing!
Last time someone got stabbed!
Stay away from its sharp edges!
Hey, Quill!
Deadliest woman incoming!
Good time! Watch it! Spike!
Stand ready!
It's barely a scratch!
Shooting the galley's no good!
Hold him down, Groot!
My great strength goes underutilized!
Come on, put him down!
Like a hook, I was getting bored anyway.
Being fried by lightning wasn't exactly enough for you!
Looks like my sword was deadlier than its spikes.
So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets.
You sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb out of here.
Where the flark is she going?
There's a trail going through the jungle! Try to find a way up!
When all else fails, shoot stuff.
Words to live by.
Having fun?
Didn't think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship.
What does your magical mask reveal?
Give me a second. Drax, you can pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
You ever fly one of these things, Gamora? There they are. Wing controls. I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
It is not.
That's what they called them, on account of they were real good at knocking Chitauri's scouts out of the sky.
Ha!
What's taking so long?
Peter Quill is dilly-dallying in the rain.
I'm not dilly-dally. I'm thinking.
Mud in this area smells queer.
It's them deli things we fought. I think they, secrete in here.
You mean that we are standing in a latrine?
Not all of us.
Drax, you ever seen one of those?
I suggest smashing this electronic device until
No! Keep your grubby paws off of it. I'll take care of it. That'll do it. Flark.
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound like no lady either.
It's kind of pretty in a newly chaotic way.
These words could describe the mighty storms of Katath as well.
Weren't any storms where I grew up either, since it was a secret lab. Can we go now?
Careful! Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay.
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
I thought we already had our monster. What's she tracking this thing for?
For sports.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
relax. I'm just looking around.
This is further proof that we are not welcome here.
If we turn back every time we ain't wanted, we never go anywhere.
Drax, think this is a sign from Lady Hellbender?
We are clearly not wanted on this planet.
Good thing we have a plant guy to take care of a plant problem. I don't know. Rocket, can you take care of those branches?
You want me to blow it up?
That shouldn't be our answer to everything.
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brute transformed regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You could fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
If we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot Spawn it refers to.
What about her sister Nebula?
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate.
Yeah. Also, not a harlot.
Right. That too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Try down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside.
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Chitauri tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They use them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
We do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
He'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of dogs! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words.
Filthy grunt scum! But
I think he's making them up. He's really pissed.
You can rot, you free-bagging flarkhole!
At least he's not shooting at us. He missed on purpose, right?
Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Cram it, dash face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10!
Okay, deal. We'll take it out of Groot's cut. He doesn't understand money anyway. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Eyes up, people!
Incoming! Ah! I was born for this! Time to shred him!
Nice to meet you! Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
You really got time to be admiring the scenery?
Let us finish this!
Keep
You
the herd
prove
coming! coming!
unworthy! Take heed!
Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big Mark and Fangs, thanks!
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts!
So glad you parked all this way away, Quill!
Think of it like a walk through the zoo with guns.
What's next, Peter?
It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill!
I was almost cooked. It's all you, Gamora.
You don't stand a chance!
I am primed to destroy!
Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses!
How many times have I saved your butt now?
Not going into the light this time, little buddy.
What's next, Peter?
Watch the stingers!
Watch! Destroy!
Smash them up, cracks.
Sting up, Peter!
My bloodlust is sated for the present!
These things are pissed and deadly! Let's stay focused!
All you, cracks. Blue, show 'em your roots.
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts! Dodge this! Anyone else notice this place looks like a graveyard?
Fitting that it shall be littered with corpses! Brace yourself!
Bombs away, Rocket.
Fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender!
Good luck with that!
Bro, they're like flying kicks.
A tick is a measurement of time, Peter Quill! Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools!
Watch the stingers!
I'm watching the big Mark and Fangs, thanks!
It'll be a slice!
I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts!
Don't forget, we're selling one of those beasts!
Been too long since I blew something up!
Bust down the stars. These things would have come in handy a second ago.
Would have been better than Drax's idea!
Fly these beasts straight to Lady Hellbender!
Good luck with that!
I'm starting to miss those selling things!
Don't jinx us.
Anyone else notice this
Enough
place
of these
looks like a
inferior creatures!
graveyard?
I yearn for months!
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
Surprise, surprise. Another statue.
I'll take weird statues over weird monsters any day.
We're in the business of selling monsters, Peter Quill, not statues.
Yeah? I'm also in the business of not getting killed. Kind of a side thing I got going.
The statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do.
What's Atari Tech doing on a backwater mudfall like this?
Perhaps Lady Hellbender repelled an invading swarm, and it was among the spoils.
Maybe. Or maybe she was real cozy with the bugs.
Ridiculous.
All right, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units up to date.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender could cross this jungle in 7 strides.
Sure she could.
Or she could have flown over the mountains.
Oh, she flies now.
She possesses flying creatures.
Where do you even get this stuff?
I have a reputable source.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
Are you flarkin' kidding me? I just got hucked over a Kratakan cliff!
Better than down it.
I ain't some builder tool you could just throw into or over a hole anytime something needs fixing.
It was an efficient solution. Our leader agreed.
Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
Say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.